started marching in, and I'm 5'11", 230 pounds, and these guys look like the defensive line for the freaking Green Bay Packers. And they came in, and I was hoping that seeing the flags with the doves and the olive branches and Veterans for Peace and a lot of gray-haired Vietnam vets and women with and men with glasses. I had glasses, Rachel had glasses. They came in and they plowed through us with awful lot of guys, and we're still locking arms. And I take an elbow to the face, and my glasses and my hat fly off, and I'm grabbed, and my dog tags are ripped, and they fall to the ground. I bend down to pick them up, and I'm like tackled and knocked down. I scramble back, fall into chaos, and wind up linking arms with Brian, with a handful of other people, and then it slowly descended into more and more chaos. And then I was thrown in the back of a paddy wagon without my glasses, and I want to thank one of the Boston cops, I don't know who it was, but one of the guys we've been seeing for the last week and a half, found my glasses and brought them to me because I said I couldn't see. And we went down there and we were told I had $40. They were like, oh, you could bail yourself out for $40. That wasn't the case. My one phone call, I had National Lawyers Guild, I think the number on my hand, I called it, and I found out later that the reason why it wasn't answered is because that lady was also arrested. So I would urge any of you that if you are arrested, as important it is to call that number, I urge you to call your friend, someone that you can rely on to answer, and have them call the National Lawyers Guild or anyone else, but make the connection first. I should have sent a text message or called a friend, and then they would have handled it. But I do have great friends, and they came down there and they found me and they paid the $50 to get me off. Even though my case was dismissed, Rachel's wasn't, for the same damn thing. And that, we can't lose sight of that. And one last thing, one short thing. In the Boston Herald the other day, we were marching with the Iraq Veterans Against the War banner, and they cropped out against the war. They cropped Rachel out, the only woman in the group, and the only other banners and pictures on that page under the title of Ben and Jerry's corporate blah, blah, blah. The only other pictures were of posters that said "End the Fed." So anyone just looking at the pictures, it would look like we were the Tea Party because they cropped out against the war, just said Iraq veterans. They cropped Rachel out, who now, like, her charges weren't dismissed. And the only difference between Rachel and I in the events is that she's a woman and I'm not. And I hope that's not why it happened the way that it did, but that's the way it is. So support Rachel, support anyone else who still has charges pending against them. Support the movement, support us all, and keep occupying Boston, keep occupying America, keep occupying the world. We're not going anywhere, we're growing. Thank you.